Hey guys, so welcome to my video on factoring quartic trinomials. A quartic trinomial is a polynomial in three terms, and the highest degree there is 4. So this is called a quartic trinomial. All right, so since you guys are good with, or you feel okay with factor by grouping, we're going to do this by factor of grouping. Sorry, factor by grouping. All right, so the first thing that we want to think about is that the fact that these are three terms, usually with factor by grouping, we're usually given 4 terms. So what we're going to do is make the 3 terms here into 4 terms. Now, how can we do that? We can do so by taking this middle term and splitting it into 2 terms. All right, so it's going to be the sum of 2 terms are going to equal negative 13x squared. And the way we want to do that is look at this last term. We want to look for the factors of 36, that when you add them, they will equal negative 13. Okay, so the factors of 36, and when you add them that are equal to negative 13, is negative 9 and negative 4. So I want to keep that in mind. So what we'll use here is a negative 9x squared and a negative 4x squared, and we're going to split that into 2 terms. So let's rewrite the first term, x to the 4th power, and rewrite the second term as negative 9x squared and a negative 4x squared, so that these two will add up together to make negative 13x squared and multiply together so they make positive 36. So I'm just going to write positive 36 at the end. All right, and then that is equal to 0. Okay, so now that we have factored by grouping, now that we have 4 terms, now we can factor by grouping. We can group together these 2 terms, okay, and then we can also group together these 2 terms. Okay, so from the first 2 terms, I'm going to factor out an x squared, and what I would have left is an x squared minus 9. And from the second group, I will factor out a negative 4. And what I'll have is also an x squared minus 9. And you know where this is going, because once we have something in common, we'll factor it out and then figure out what is left, which is x squared minus 4, right? So this is what we have now so far. X squared minus 4 times x squared minus 9, and that's equal to 0. Okay? And now what I will do is I will factor that a little bit more. I'll go to the next page here. So I'll factor that a whole lot more by taking x squared minus 4. That's the difference of 2 squares, and that's x plus 2 times x minus 2. And then x squared minus 9 is x plus 3 times x minus 3. So clearly you can see the zeros once they're fully factored out, that x here is equal to negative 2, x here is equal to positive 2, x here is equal to negative 3, and x here is equal to positive 3. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video.